After Luo Feng's identity as Zuo Shan Ke's disciple was exposed, how did the many powerful figures react? And what did they do? Those of us who watch the anime know that Zuo Shan Ke is Luo Feng's master, but no more than 4 people in the anime actually know this. Zuo Shan Ke generally adopts a hands-off approach, otherwise the Zerg wouldn't have asked him to assassinate Luo Feng. So when exactly was Luo Feng's identity exposed? Actually, it was already exposed when Luo Feng first carried out his primordial inheritance mission and obtained the 4th fragment of the 9th level secret manual. Under Zuo Shan Ke's arrangement, Luo Feng entered the beast god realm to cultivate. The starry sky beast ancestor saw through humanity's true nature at a glance, but as the starry sky beast ancestor, he had an agreement and a bet with Zuo Shan Ke, so he naturally kept quiet. The relationship between Luo Feng and him became a small secret among the 3. But who could have imagined that this nuclear bomb would be ignited in this way, at a pre-war meeting that would determine the fate of the primordial universe? After hearing that the giant axe had fallen, the human race's strength had been damaged, and its inheritance was shaken, making them a fat sheep in the eyes of the entire primordial universe. Led by the demon race, the insect race, and the mechanical race, the elite forces, along with several lone strongest individuals, formed a vast allied army. Their massive force pressed in, ready to tear a large chunk of flesh from humanity. The allied army converged on Bloodfang Star. On ancient ships floating on the sea, 11 of the universe's strongest beings gathered, drinking and chatting, brimming with confidence and seemingly certain of victory. They only felt a pang of regret for the enigmatic and unassuming mountain guest. Didn't he need the legacy of this ancient civilization? Amidst the cacophony of speculation, the starry sky beast ancestor sat cross-legged, its tail slapping the seawater with a leisurely thud. After striking a pose, it slowly dropped a bombshell capable of shattering the entire primordial universe. The relationship between Zuo Shan Ke and Luo Feng is far deeper than you imagine. Having whetted everyone's appetite, it clearly uttered those 2 words, master and disciple. This was like pouring cold water on boiling oil. The entire circle of top-tier powerhouses instantly erupted in chaos. The strongest beings in the universe were utterly bewildered. What? Master and disciple? Zuo Shan Ke's disciple? Zuo Shan Ke's last famous disciple was the Flame Emperor. Although he was unpopular, no one dared underestimate his strength and methods. Now, he had actually trained an even more outrageous galactic lord, Luo Feng. This old guy's ability to choose and raise disciples was terrifying. After the initial shock, a surge of realization and furious anger at being tricked followed, so that's where it all started. No wonder he wouldn't join us. That damned Zuo Shan Ke, he must have already figured out all his cards from his disciple. Suddenly, all the doubts made sense. Why didn't Zuo Shan Ke take a stand? That was his disciple's tribe. Why were the humans so confident? This old fox was definitely behind it all. A sense of frustration at being outmaneuvered by the old fox Zuo Shan Ke surged through the minds of all the strongest individuals. Then came a strong sense of crisis and a burning anxiety. Originally, they had calculated the strength of humanity itself, plus the possibility of winning over the Free Alliance. Now, the information that Zuo Shan Ke and Luo Feng were master and disciple effectively pinned Zuo Shan Ke, this wavering factor, firmly to the human camp. A mysterious, unpredictable, and difficult to deal with Zuo Shan Ke, coupled with Luo Feng, who possessed ancient inheritances and repeatedly created miracles. The threat level of this master-disciple combination instantly soared to its peak in their minds. Therefore, immediately after the devastating news that the Free Alliance had decided to join humanity, the anxiety that had been frantically brewing due to the exposure of their identities transformed into the most extreme driving force. They were eager to be the first to rush out, not to negotiate terms, but to directly attack humanity's core, primordial universe. Other alliances responded without hesitation. They were afraid of complications, afraid that the master and disciple would have too much time to prepare, afraid that the Free Alliance and humanity would become completely united, and that humanity would be unable to recover after the war. What was originally a super war with room for maneuver was abruptly put on hold and pushed to the extreme of a fight to the death because of the complete exposure of the disciple of Zuo Shan Ke. The Allied forces no longer cared about strategy or wavering. 11 of the strongest individuals led 11 armies, rushing towards human territory at top speed, launching the final battle. Looking back, this revelation was far more than just gossip. It struck a nerve with the Allied forces, turning the mountain guest, their biggest variable, into humanity's ultimate trump card, forcing them to make a desperate gamble and launch an immediate all-out offensive. Who could have imagined that a master-disciple relationship would become the final fuse igniting this cosmic war? Its significance is truly unparalleled.